Building downtown.
Hey, it's the Building Downtown. You can follow us on social media at The Building DT. You can follow and subscribe to the show on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, wherever you get your podcasts from. I'm your host, Jason Kelly. You can follow me at JKellyMMA. You can follow my co-host, Kirill Kasatskiy, at Apostle Raps. You can follow my other co-host, Amy Barton, at Ames Bell. Moving right along as we're days out from the KOTD Grand Prix Final Four. We got a man in here who might not have been in everybody's bracket to be in the Final Four or a contender, but now he's got arguably one of the best battle rappers of all time, admitting that he's writing verses for him. He expects to see him in the finals. The man is making noise, representing the North. Times. How's it going, my man?
Yo, what it do, man? 50K Times in the building.
Ah, shit. You know what? That's the talk of the town, so let's get into it. That fucking moment. How did you come up with thinking of that? You know what? I'm going to pull out this amount of money in the battle and see what kind of reaction I get, because that is a very well thought out thing. What moment was it you? Was it one of your boys? How did that come to?
Yeah, man. Just chilling with the homies, man. And, you know, it started out as a joke, but I was like, you know, we can really make that reality. And it really, I think it'd be powerful. I ain't never seen nobody do it. So, you know, we started out just as a joke and an idea, just playing around and shit. We made it happen.
And you did it at the right time, because there's no crowd there. You're also in Detroit. You know, you can't just be pulling out that kind of money in the fucking middle of Detroit. I was
going to say, what if it was somebody not from Detroit? It'd probably be hard to leave that place.
Yeah. Was that any concern to you, or were you not worried about that at all, especially with no fans there?
No, see, I move a certain type of way. You know, I ain't moving alone at all. I really move that way. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't worried at all.
Okay, that's fair. We can leave that at that. But now you're embarking on a mission to put another 50K to go with that 50K, and however many other 50Ks you got going on, I don't know. But so this tournament, coming into it, first of all, I know it was set up on somewhat short notice. How was the opportunity brought to you?
I was kicking it with Gully, and he was telling me that they had something in the works coming up, but he ain't necessarily tell me what it was. And then he just gave me the call, like, you know, it's the time. I seen the promotion for it, so I figured that's what it was. And he was like, man, it's time, you know, it's your turn. You ready to step up, you know? So I just took advantage of it, man.
And was there any hesitation on your part at all? Did you just have to second think things, or just fuck that all in right away?
No, not at all, because me and Gully got a real close relationship. Like, that's my dog. You know, I've been missed out on a lot of opportunities for people to see my talent due to real life situations going on in my own life. And he always told me, you know, I never forget about you when your time right, you know, we got you.
How did you make the original connection to Gully? Just through the Detroit and I guess the Toronto or KOTD battle rap connection that goes back so far?
Well, actually, it was from my home league, Alpha League Entertainment. Shout out to my brother Sig Dollar. We got our own home league in Michigan. We really like one of the top leagues in Michigan. And I was battling on that league, and we did a little joint battle with Bar Wars Battle League, and Gully just was in town, and he stopped through, you know. And that night I was battling Ty Law, and I guess he seen something that he liked. You know, he never stopped. He never stopped staying in touch with me, man.
It's crazy how much, I've said this before on past episodes, Gully's name comes up from guys from you all the way to guys, you know, veterans like Direct and Ock and people like that.
Yeah.
I love hearing the stories, because, you know, you hear the stories about Organic, or you hear the stories about Smack, wherever it is, because they're more the face of the company, right? But what's it like working with Gully? How tapped into shit is he? Because from what I hear, he is a workhorse, and he knows what's going on 24 hours a day in the battle rap community.
Yeah, man, it's like shouts out to the big homie Ganic too, because, you know, you need that personality, but you gotta have a good guy and a bad guy, somebody who's gonna be out here in these trenches. And Gully, that guy, man. Gully, he pull up to any event, any city, any state, anywhere he can. He pulling up, you know, to make this business happen and make everything be successful, man. Gully, shouts out to bro Gully, man. He really putting on for us, you know.
So Gully's like the recruit?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? That's what I'm getting from this, right? He's walking around picking up people and like giving guys like you a shot.
Yeah. He, you know, like my very
That's
first,
good looking, bro.
After I battled Ty Law, you know, he basically built the whole series just behind me battling because I couldn't make it to Canada. So he built the whole series in Detroit, and that's really where I got my little run from, the glove up, you know.
Yeah, with this opportunity too, right? Like a year ago, I guess 2020 has been a different year for everyone. It's hard to make any sort of moves, but you go back a year ago and you're definitely not on the status of battler you are now. And it's just that one opportunity Gully gave to you, you ran with it completely. Have you taken a second to stop and think about that, or like you're just trying to get to the end of the tournament before you stop and relax and think about that for a second, or is it something that has came across your mind like, holy fucking shit, I'm really capitalizing on this tournament and this opportunity?
Honestly, it is and it's not because I've been knew I can do this, man. Like, I just knew it was gonna take the right time, man. Like, I was supposed to battle a massacre, I couldn't because unfortunately, my little brother passed away. So a lot of stuff took my life back from battle rap. But I always knew I can do this and make this type of impact. I just needed that shot, man. But I do appreciate it, and I do look back at what I've done like, man, it's crazy, you know, because it is, man. I want to pick to be this far, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Since we're talking about shots and opportunities, I was just gonna ask, were you making music before this tournament, or is this something new? Because I've looked into it and I found sorry, I don't remember the name, but there was an autotunes track I liked. There was something there. Are you using the
Yeah.
tournament to make music and promote it, or have you been making music before the tournament and this is just another opportunity to promote it? What I'm trying to say is, have you just started making raps because the tournament is the time to shine and you just put a couple songs out, or have you had it before?
No, I've been doing music, man. I've been doing music, but you know, battle rap is what people know me for. So I always made my staple in battle rap. I've been doing music, but this is my first full year. Like 2020 was like my first full year as a serious artist, actually having paperwork, making money from streams, recording videos, and really making a push behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And how much time did you have to put into the music side of it before you got into, like you said, making some money off it and turning it into an actual legal hustle? How much time from day one to 2020?
Right. Well, honestly, like I dropped my very first song on Christmas of 2019 and went into that year just full focus. Like I said, I took a lot of energy from losing my little brother and put that into my craft, and I ended up recording over 60 songs. So I just been picking
Holy
and
shit.
choosing which. Yeah, I just been picking and choosing which tapes I'm gonna put out. Like that was like the only thing that keep me sane from coming out here and losing it. You know what I'm saying? But I put a lot of work into that, and I just been picking out through the whole year. I've been just dropping projects and videos and stuff, but it hasn't been long. It hasn't been long, like literally in the years. Like once people get a little hold of you, they get a hold of you, and I ain't made no crazy moves like that with it, but it's on the way.
Do you
Labels reaching out, everything.
do you think you spent 50 racks on the last year of your rap career yet? In terms
Excuse
of
me.
videos, promotions, and all kinds of shit, you think you invested 50 racks in yourself already?
Honestly, I did, man. Honestly, I did. I haven't.
The reason I'm
But
asking is because I'm fucking with similar stuff right now. I'm paying for videos and sound engineers and all
yeah,
kinds of shit, and the prices are, oof, they keep driving up and driving up. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I
I
just,
know.
how
I'm.
much, how much,
I'm
how much
hip.
are you paying for your videos? I've seen a couple of videos and they look pretty decent. How much is a video? Where are you at?
Uh, oh man, about $300-400, But I got my own video person. Like shout out to my sister Plug Love. She do all my videos. That's like really my family. So I really don't pay no outrageous stuff. But it's coming to the point where everything is starting to change. Like I say, I'm starting to have meetings with labels. So they want to see a bigger budget behind this music. So that's what I got to start giving them.
Yeah, yeah. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to start stepping it up too. I've learned that lesson too. You know what I mean? I have been shooting. Well, your videos look a little better than what I'm talking about because, like you said, you have a person that gives you a deal, right? Because I have shot a couple of $500 videos and the response wasn't and the visuals wasn't what I wanted. You know what I mean? But now
Right.
now I've tripled the budget and I'm expecting the one to fucking just go Hollywood, bro.
Right. That's how it go.
And
That's
how
how
did
it go.
you when you first started networking with different producers, different artists, things like that? How was that process? Was it a lot of reaching on social media to see who's got beats, or just trying to ask, homies in the neighborhood that you grew up with, or just like where you have a connection to this video abilities, capabilities? Was it the same type of thing? Were you in with any sort of rappers that could take you to a decent studio, so you weren't trying to record on a friggin' MacBook at home or some shit?
Oh yeah, man. Everything is in house, man. Like I really have a whole team. Like we working on our record label right now at the League Enterprise. I got a whole team behind me. Team of producers, videographers, managers. We just bought our own building, so now we starting to throw our own events in our own venues. Like we really move like that, man. Yeah,
Did you
like,
just say the name of the company? Did you say the name of the business that you have?
Yeah, it's called the League Enterprise.
League Enterprise. Yeah, I just wanted to highlight that. You know what I mean? Because you dropped it kind of quick.
You guys are on some Master P No Limit Records shit. This is inspiring.
Yeah,
That's
man.
Good, though. That's good.
Yeah, it ain't just battle rap, man.
What was was it a move out of necessity? Like you couldn't get those labels to pay attention to you like they are now, so you just started creating everything yourself, independent, and working like as a whole unit together, moving forwards?
Correct, man. It's like they don't want to see one person looking good. Everybody got to look good around you. So, I got a couple of producers. I got people who know different stuff about the business, and we all just came together and just got under one umbrella. And right now we on the verge of taking over the city and next the world, man. I'm battling for 50,000. My right hand man said Dollar just secured a distribution deal with Sony, so we trying to work on the label deal. So we really trying to make this happen, man.
Congratulations.
So basically what I'm hearing you say is, even though this year has been really shitty for pretty much everyone, it's been a blessing in disguise for you, and you've just been over there changing your entire fucking life for the last 12 months.
Hey man, you gotta make the best out of it. It's a lot of free money out here, man. They helping everybody get their stuff together. You gotta take advantage of it, man.
So if this was a normal year, what do you do when you're not making music, starting a league, doing that? Like, what do you do when you're not doing anything battle or rap related?
I'm just being times, man. Take care of my family. I got a lot of people depending on me to make it. I got a lot of people depending on me. I got 6 guy kids, brothers, sisters, mother. I got a fiance. I'm living life like everybody else, but I just got to that point. Like me and my people, we tired of being stuck. We tired of being down in the gutter. We wanna make it happen, and it's best to make it happen together, man.
Well, definitely getting into the Grand Prix was one start. Obviously, there's more than that you've got going on. But,
yeah.
Let's talk Grand Prix for a hot minute. I got a few Grand Prix things for you. But I got to ask you, man, if you've heard the show, you've probably heard me say this. I can't breathe just watching you. All right? I can't breathe. My brain hurts. I'm pretty quick, but nah. So I'm curious. Do you feel like some people really don't get you because maybe not everybody can keep up with you because you spit so fast?
I do take note and understand what people be saying, but it's like it's my passion, man. Like I go into these battles trying to slow down. I don't go in here intentionally being this aggressive, but it's like when I get in that moment, I can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just know every time I watch you, I'm sitting here and I'm like, damn, dude. All right. I got to turn my listening up. I got to listen faster. Fuck. But no, like, I like it. I like that style rather than some of the guys that are a little more laid back and chill. Like, I like that vibe. But oftentimes, Jason can tell you this for all the years we've watched battles and chatted during them. I'm the one that's sitting here being like, spit it out. Say it. Fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I like it.
Right.
But I'm just like, I feel like there's probably a lot of people out there that are like, oh, yeah, times is all right. But because they don't realize what they're even missing.
Yeah, I understand that. But it's a lot of people first time for the first time. But, it'll grow on you. It'll definitely grow on you.
So, speaking of growing on you, you're obviously growing on people. I think you already know that. That's no secret. And I saw you tweeting, but like, what was your first thought when you heard Diz say he already rode around for you before he even battled Hayes? Because you grew on him, it seems.
Man, like that shit, that blew my mind. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I'm from Detroit, I wasn't getting into this thinking I'm a battle Diz one day. I just did it because it was a hobby, keep me out of trouble. But for to hear him say that, man, like that's like the equivalent of hearing Eminem say, you know, I got a verse ready for you. Like, man, it was crazy, bro.
What would you, I mean, you know plenty about Diz, I'm sure. What would you expect to hear from him when you facing him?
Man, probably the most scientific eye jokes ever. I don't know, like I know Diz can't do what he usually do and beat me. Cause it's at the point now with these vets, man. You can't let somebody like me even go have a debatable battle with you. Like you supposed to be at that stature of your career where nobody can have a clear battle with you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really think that, you know.
Did we lose you?
Lose him?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, there you go.
Sorry.
Okay, so you mentioned one of the things that kind of drives me crazy because I feel like it gets old quick. You obviously know no matter who you battle, there's going to be eye jokes, eye bars. Do you feel like that's an advantage for you because it's so played out already that it has to be really, really unique to even hit?
Yeah, you know, like that's the 8 Mile factor. Once you get it out first, or so many people use it, it really don't work no more. It's just really like a little breather, you know, little eye joke to get off of a subject, you know. But anybody who take it to the most, you're gonna lose the battle, man. It's like we heard it too many times.
That's exactly like I say this all the time, depending on who the battler is. You know, you talk about Carter, it's going to be Cats. You talk about Ilnak, it's going to be short. You talk about Diz, it's going to be crazy or conspiracy. And I feel like I like hearing that sometimes, or even Hayes when he did the Diz impression. Yeah, that was fun. But I feel like every time somebody does that, and same thing with you with the eye thing, to me, like that's always -1 for the other person, unless it's like the best thing I've ever heard, because you already know it's coming. It's just so played out.
Yeah, it's a telegraph punch, man. You know, it's easy to block.
Wait a minute. Are you a boxing fan? MMA fan?
Yeah, I like fighting. You know.
No, you like fighting or you like watching fight?
What an awesome answer.
Yeah, I like fighting, man. It's crazy.
You watch the Tyson Jones nonsense?
Yeah, we was actually watching that in the hotel room the night before the battles, man. That shit was hilarious.
I mean, do you want to see more of that? I was so excited. It was hilarious. It was fantastic entertainment. But now that there are more guys coming out, like from way back,
man.
Well, I don't know if I want to keep seeing it. I feel like that was what I wanted to see. I don't need more.
Yeah, you get free concerts and boxing. Shit, can't beat it.
As Amy mentioned just a minute ago about how much content you can fit into a 2-minute round. When we did the recap for the last event where you battled Jay Murda, because of the internet going down at the venue and everything else, Kirill and I couldn't watch the battles. And the fucking thing everybody's been complaining about or wondering when and how can we watch them again. So I still haven't got to see it. So Amy did watch it. So when we did the recap, it was kind of like we did it, like she was giving us the recap. That's kind of the style we did it in. And she said in that she's like, I've never heard somebody put so many words into a 2-minute round before as times that night. So I still haven't got to see it. I do want to see it. But where I'm going with this, Jay Murda, obviously, you know, he's done really well in the tournament. He's even before the tournament, he's had great battles and stuff. You versus him, there's a lot of anticipation behind it, and from what I heard, it was a stumble / choke, whatever, when he pulled out his phone. And you won, obviously, but when something like that happens, would you rather just take a guy's clean head off and he had the best performance of his life and you won, or as this tournament format, will you take whatever breaks you can? If it's okay, you choke, fuck it, I'll take it. It's one step closer to the 50K.
Hell yeah, I don't care what happens. Shit, if I beat you, I beat you. You know, you dropped the ball, I did, man. Like, that's one thing. Like, if anybody go back and watch my battles, bro, I've been consistent for 10 years. I have never choked in a battle, never stumbled. Like, it's consistent for 10 years. That's what I value on. And I'm going to beat you every time like that. If that's what we got to come to, then that's what they got to come to.
And how much prep do you put in? Like you just said, you haven't stumbled, you haven't choked in 10 years. There's something to be said about that. Anyone can have a shitty day at the office, right? Anybody can have a bad day at work. The thing is, with guys like you, guys like boxers, mixed martial artists, the entire fucking world, or you know what I mean, whoever's a fan of it, sees you have a shitty day. So do you put a lot of prep into it, or is it just, do you have a freestyle ability? What do you credit to that not choking in 10 years, not stumbling?
I think it's just my writing process. Like, I don't play. Like, once I get my name, I dive straight in it. Like, to the point I write my rounds within 3 days. Forget them, remember them, tweak them. By the time it's time to battle, I done had way more time than my opponent because I ain't sat down and chill. You know, I ain't give it a day or two. Like, I started writing for Marv as soon as I landed in Detroit. You know, so, and that was right after the battle.
Sorry, go ahead. So what's your, do you have a relaxation process, or, you know, a fucking, like a mental tune-out process so you don't get worn down or burnt out from constantly writing, working on raps, working on music? Like, what's the downtime?
Oh man, a lot of GTA Online, bro. You know, I roll my little goodness up and sit back here and play my games at night till I pass out. But throughout the days, I'm constantly moving. We trying to build an enterprise. You can't really sleep over here, so you know we trying to make it happen, man. So you know you sleep when you die. Shoot, I write, I work. I'm trying to drop music. I got another tape right after the tournament. You know I'm ready. It's ready to be released. So I'm just waiting for everything to go, capitalizing on all these opportunities, man.
Nice. Now the final four, you got you versus Marv, Diz versus Saynt. Looking at the other three people that you have in your company there, are those the three you expected to be there? Are there any surprises there?
Not at all, man. Not at all. You know, me and Saynt, we've been in this since around, you know, I've probably been in here a little longer, but he's been putting in moves since me and him battled at Massacre. He's been taking off. So I expected him to get through this, you know.
What do you think about Diz versus Saynt? How do you think it's going to go down?
Leaders of the new school, man. I'm looking to having a rematch with Saynt. Honestly, I would love to battle Diz. Don't get me twisted. Like that'll be like a focal highlight for my career. But I want to see this new generation of KOTD take over, man.
With Saynt, actually, it's like you mentioned before, saying to Amy, you know, people might not be a fan of so much content, so many words being said in a round, but they become a fan of it. That's the same as like Kirill with Saynt. For a while, you know, it was like, he's like, I'm not getting it all, but now he's becoming a fan of it. So you versus Saynt would definitely be, then again, you versus Diz would also be, I don't know how many fucking words would be said in that total 12-minute period, but would you switch up your style at all?
You know, I make adjustments. I wouldn't switch nothing up because that's what got me here. That's what the people like. But I make adjustments, you know, like you said, rapping so fast. I know I need to tweak on that a little bit, you know.
Before any of that, you got Marv ahead of you. First of all, I assume Marv, where you're from, is someone
that's one for Detroit, man.
Yeah, you must have looked up to him to some extent, right? Like he's doing a lot of the things that has been doing a lot of things that you aspire to do. So is there any sort of, I don't mean, you know, you go around idolizing him, but you know, is that a fair statement? You look up to Marv somewhat?
Man, you know, I really know Marv. You know, I knew Marv since I was 16 years old, man. Like literally like no Marv. So it's deeper than what people trying to think it is. Like this is really something big for Detroit. Like we really putting this on our shoulders, man. Like Marv and Quest, like Quest gave me my very first battle, you know, back when I was 16 years old. So this shit deep, man.
Yeah, and you Detroit guys too, you ride together. You would prefer not to battle each other. So have you spoke to Marv since this matchup's been lined up to, you know, get his thoughts, or have you given him any of your thoughts, or do you guys kind of just fucking stay away from each other until the war's over?
Oh yeah, that shit out the window. You know, it's 50,000 on the line. You know, I got respect for Marv though. That's my daughter. He always gonna be the homie, but he got his name, man. I'm trying to make my name in this concrete. I'm trying to etch my name in stone and show what I can do. And me being friendly going into this shit is not gonna work. Like it's all y'all gonna see some crazy. It's gonna be crazy, man.
And outside of the tournament, other names in KOTD, and I'm talking like some of the bigger names, or even it could be unique names, or over in Smack, URL, RBE, wherever. Who are some guys that you would like to battle? And not in a disrespectful, like I'm not saying call motherfuckers out and talk shit about them, but where you're like, yo, I would love to have that opportunity, or I really think I can make a statement against this person. You know, the Luxes, the Pat Stays, the Mooks, those kind of names. Are there any of those names that, you know, like you're, well, it depends on I was with Diz and Saynt, you could be one win away from battling Diz, right? So right. Guys of that caliber. Over the years, who have you had your eye on or thought about?
Honestly, bro, I just want to battle. I just want the battles that make sense for me. Like, okay. I want battles, you know, Head Ice, Shotgun, Suge.
Oh,
you know, I ain't trying to battle. Yeah, I ain't trying to battle the Carter Deems and nothing like that, man. Like, I want the battles that's gonna make sense for me. I would love to get Calico again. You know, battle him again. Been trying to get that for years, but it don't look like it's gonna never happen. But you know, I'm just looking for the next thing, man. Of course, me and Snake Eyes got to get it in. You know, he called me out. I think that's the battle. Everybody want to see.
See, that's what I mean by a unique name, right? He's not the biggest name in the world, but that's a dope fucking battle.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like this how you take a strategic approach to it too. Like Carter Deems is the best example. You versus Carter, it's like in combat sports. Oh, it's a clash of styles. That doesn't mean it's going to be a good fucking fight. It might suck. Right? So I get what you're saying. Man. And obviously it's about getting the victory, but you know, a lot of battles aren't judged. So is there something too where, like you just mentioned, you know, you want to be the right battle? Is part of that also the right battle for the fans so they leave entertained?
Yeah, of course. I never want to go up here and get out of my element. You know, that's how you know, you get dogged that way, man. I ain't no fool, man. Like, it gotta make sense for me. You know, I done showed I could do those battles though. You know, I battled Snow from Pontiac on from URL. I battle Real Deal. Like, I showed I can get down like that, but you know, that's not really my preference. The type of battles. Like, I want to battle them battles that's gonna have you with your jaw dropping. Like, man, they going crazy. You know.
And do you find you write better? It's a more fun process too when it's a battle that you're really interested in, as opposed to something that's like a clash of styles that you know, it's in this tournament, right? You just mentioned Real Deal. That's something you had to do because of the tournament format. Was that not something you would necessarily take? Well, I mean, him being the KOTD champion, I'm sure you would, but that aside, that style is not something you necessarily take.
Man, you know what's really crazy about that? I really just wrote, me not really knowing anything about Real Deal. I really just wrote to how I felt, you know, about the battle. And then you take a guy like City, you know, I actually knew City, so I wrote kind of, you know, angle like more towards City. But then you get a guy like Murder. I really just, once again, just wrote to how I felt. You know, it depends. You know, like if I got any ties with you, or if you're just a random Joe off the block, I'm gonna just tell you how I feel about you. You know what I'm saying?
Amy?
Sorry.
Did you lose Amy?
I was muted. I'm having such laptop issues. It's like this whole year is just creeping into my technology now, and it's making me want to kill myself. But anyway, no, I'm curious. Times we talk with a lot of people about judging in the Grand Prix, judge battles in general. They mentioned after your last battle that there were actually 5 judges in the building, and then also
that was weird.
Yeah, okay, so that was like, I'm not dreaming. That's the first time they've done that, right? Unless they just haven't mentioned it.
Yeah, that was weird, man. Like, I have my little voice about it. You know, I don't agree with them having battle rappers as judges. You know, I didn't agree with that at all. I didn't agree with the 5 judges in the building because they obviously wasn't in the building as it happened. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of weird to me, but, you know, it happened.
So, okay, maybe I asked this question. Obviously, Jason just told you nobody but me saw this happen because I'm the only one that watched it. But So the way it was worded when they said this was that there were 5 judges in the building. But then later, when they actually played everything back, when at the location, 2 people were at Avocado's apartment, 1 or 2 were online. Like, where was everybody when everything was actually being recorded?
That's why I said that shit was kind of weird to me. But I voiced my opinions about it. Like I said, I ain't feel battle rappers judging. I think it should be strictly the vloggers or the people of that sort.
I mean,
but besides that, it happened.
Should be us.
I do. You never know what you never know what me and that battle rapper had, and back in the days. You feel me?
Well, but right, but I thought now. Granted, I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw some back and forth from Ben Swayze talking about that he didn't battle Diz's battle. I think at the beginning, because you guys get a list of the judges beforehand, and that Diz had asked that he not judge one of his battles. Is that something that is happening every time? Like, are you at least seeing this beforehand and being able to say, like, no, I don't want this person judging my battles? Or
honestly, when it was brought to me in the building, all of those people was not the judges at first. I definitely wouldn't agree on Mav Hoffa being a judge against me versus a New York guy. Like, that just don't make any sense to me. You feel me? Like, but definitely, like, I feel like it shouldn't be no battle rappers. Like, we should all agree on who it should be. You never know. We in the age of trolling and social media. I could have just been trolling Geechee Gotti all month last month, and he couldn't wait for this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think it should. You got to keep it fair, man. We too far in for it to be any type of mistakes.
So, but here's my question then. That I agree with that. We actually had a very lengthy conversation recently about should battlers, be judges. But if not, you mentioned vloggers and whoever else. The problem I feel like is people still know people. Vloggers, media people, they got friends, they got favorites. I mean, you talk about like Lush, for example, right? Lush is hosting. He doesn't count. He's not a judge. But like, he's not in the shit anymore. He's not battling, but he knows everybody on Earth, and there are plenty of people like that. So I feel like it doesn't have to be a battler for you to maybe get a bad shake from somebody. So like, what's the answer? How do you find somebody that's qualified enough that they're going to get what they're hearing and not be like, oh, but he's homie, but you know what I mean? Like, how do you find somebody that's not a battler, that's well enough connected and knowledgeable enough to even make a good call on judging?
I honestly think they should have just took one person from each region that they had judging, and kept it like that. Obviously, you can't have every judge from each region, but you would take the top judge from each region, and they would be the judges who, judge everything. That would be the most logical way for me. They ain't have battlers doing it at first. Every region had they specific people.
How do you feel about the Twitch vote counting?
I like it. I like it. Like, shit, I went in the tournament losing the Twitch vote. Look at me now, I'm winning them. So it does matter. It does matter. It took out Sharon by 1 point. So
yes. What did you think of that battle? I know Marv's your boy and all. See, back to, I guess, judging and trying to not be biased when you're a battle rapper. But Marv versus Sharon,
how would you judge that battle? Who do you think won? Because it was so
I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. This whole tournament, I was not rooting for Marv. I did not want to battle Marv. That's like, that's not a battle. Like, I shot that shot a long time ago and he threw it down. Like, bro, I never, you ain't gonna battle your mama like me. I'm your man. I don't want to battle you. We cool. So this is really a bittersweet thing. Like, I've never been rooting for Marv. I hope XL stepped it up, man. Like, I was hoping, I didn't want to battle Marv, man. That's the homie.
Out of the either the judges who have been in this Grand Prix, or just judges in past events over the years, in KOTD, the namelesses, people like that, who are some of the judges that you think are credible? Whether, like I said, whether they're involved in this or not involved in this, but they did a good job in the past.
I can't think of everybody's name, but like Swayze, Butterflies, even Shoddy Horror his opinion was greater than your average battle rapper. You know, it's the same people. The people who are you respect their opinion, man. You know, like everybody can talk about anything, but it's certain people that you respect. You know, people hear stuff come out y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was hearing y'all say I rap too fast and stuff, and I was respecting it. Like, you know, people give you your flower times as this, that, but I couldn't wait to hear somebody keep it real with me. You feel me? And y'all was probably the first podcast to do that. Like, I was listening to y'all shit. Like, damn, okay, like straight up. All right, bet. Let me do this then. You know?
It's Amy. Isn't it funny how
we're not here to make friends unless it happens?
And we've got that compliment or comment, whatever you want to call it, from a few different people now, because we're not gonna shit on you regardless. Even what's his name? He choked. It was in the East, and it was terrible. Like, he choked like 4 words into his first round. He just kept saying, "This is battle rap,
bro.
This is battle rap, bro. This is battle rap."
Oh yeah.
Even that, you know, we had to touch on it, and it was funny, it was humorous, but we still, you know, we were even saying like, this isn't a shit on him. And I wish I remember his name off the top of my head. He was on social media immediately saying he's done, he quits, he's never battling again, because that was just so embarrassing. And I was saying on the show, I hope he doesn't do that. Because, you know what, we got to call it how we fucking see it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pander, but I'm also not going to shit on people. And it's funny that
you got to laugh if it's
that.
funny, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we've been getting that a lot. And we respect that, too, because it's much easier to have these conversations and be open and honest, rather than if we're like, yo, Times, I've been a fan of you since your first battle. Right, I knew who you were when Marv told me who you were when you were 12. Like, what is that? You're a fucking liar,
man. Come on,
it's gonna be the weakest show ever. So I really I like that. It makes life a whole lot easier for us.
Also, I just don't have a filter, so here we are.
Yeah,
it's dope, man. I rather y'all keep it real, you know. I'd rather y'all keep it real than sugarcoat that shit, because that can make me be a better person. Y'all was up there kicking the bullshit, then I wouldn't be able to adjust what I need to adjust to keep qualifying, you know.
We're glad what happened. You win the 50 grand, by the way.
Hey, man, I got y'all, man.
You know what? For quite a bit, the majority of this tournament, every single person we had on had not lost until like a week ago.
Oh, man.
So you're in good company. I think your timing is good. Now that you're just now coming on, you've got at least a month and a half before you could ever even think of losing, and this will be done long before that.
Man, you already know, man. We ain't taking no L's this way.
Your trip out to Cali. First of all, why did they change it? Wasn't the East versus North supposed to be in Detroit originally?
From my understanding, it was too expensive for the ruin your day camera to keep traveling back and forth across the country.
That's right. Troy Daniels, King Fly, actually posted something about that. Now I remember. But yeah. So that's what. So how far did you know that you got to travel?
I knew right after the battle. Right after the battle with City, I knew. You know, okay. I didn't feel it was fair that the West ain't had to lead a crib at all, but you know, here we go with that again.
Was that your first trip out to Cali?
No, I've been out there a couple of times. You know, it was probably my first time to be able to do whatever I wanted to. You know what I'm
saying? Okay. And what was it like out there? From the other, the battle rappers, the battle rap community that was around, the West Coast guys, were you greeted with open arms, or was there a little side eye looking at you?
Severe looked high as fuck.
Yes, he did.
No, they showed me love. You know, we were down there moving like we was from Detroit. You know, I got a lot of people down there originally, so like I say, I move different. I'm not down there like with no battle rap time. I'm down there with my peoples. I have my own camera person with me, my stylist, my security, my manager. We was out there trying to shop with labels. You know, we was out there. We was working, man. We wasn't out there chilling, man.
Did you just say stylist? Did you just say stylist? We got a whole new fucking level of floss going on in this.
Wait! I need to meet the person who set you up with this baby blue sweatsuit.
Oh yeah, man. You know, I got, like I said, it's all in house, man. That's Hank Nation. Shout out to Hank Nation, man. Shout out to Plug Love. You know, that's my sister. That's my family. That's my people. You know, I'm trying to showcase all my people talents.
Holy shit, you are full of fucking surprises.
Yeah, man. It's different with me, man.
Yeah, I thought, you pulling out the 50K, like shit, you can't top that surprise. But somehow this stylist thing is more surprising, right? It's not like I don't like this isn't to say like you look like trash. That's not what I'm saying. But I would not think like, he's heading out to Cali with his stylist. That's not if
Yeah,
somebody's like, tell me a few things about Times. I'm like, he's a dope battle rapper. He makes music. He's from Detroit, and he goes to Cali with his stylist. What the
yeah,
fuck?
man. All this shit been, strategic, man. Like for me wearing different pairs of glasses each round to different outfits and watches, and man, all of this shit. This how you got to do it. I'm trying to bring a new feel to battle rap, man.
So
That
wait, with what you're wearing, like I know, for example, Hayes said when he visited battled Diz that he said, this whole time I've been wearing number one dad shit and all this stuff, and I intentionally wore a blank white shirt because I knew Diz would have written some shit about what I was wearing. Is stuff
Right.
like that part of the consideration of you or your stylist, or are you just looking, you going for a look?
Not at all. I'll just showcase my people. If you got the best outfit, I'm gonna wear this outfit at the press, at the face off. I'm gonna wear this outfit at the battle. I got my own clothing line. Like if you seen the Jurassic Park shirts, that's my own clothing line, Rex World Entertainment. So I just showcase everything that's going on around me. It ain't about me. It's about my team. Because
How's
I'm doing this on the battle rap side, but we got people doing stuff on the music side. We got people doing stuff real estate wise. We moving.
how's the clothing line doing? I'm just wondering since you got it going on.
It's been doing good. This summer, we had a real good run. Me dropping the projects, I was getting my merch bag together, but now I'm working on a whole new I Up 50 line.
Are you guys
Trying to
are you guys doing all online, or are you hitting retailers, or what are you doing?
right now we really on the out of the trunk. I got a couple of people with their own boutiques with my clothes. You can find my clothes in the city of Detroit, but I'm about to build that website up, get that merch gang going crazy. That's how you get them real chicks.
That's what's up. That's cool shit, man.
damn.
So wait, real estate. What do you do? What are you like investing in properties? Are you flipping shit? What do you mean real estate? I mean, that's where some money's
Yeah,
at.
all of that, man. All of
How
that,
is
man.
real?
You can get
How
a
is
house down in Detroit cheap, man. These houses down here
Oh
in
yeah.
Detroit, you get a house for $1,000, man, and put 5,000 in it and sell it for 20. So like, we trying to take advantage of everything. We just purchased our own building. We about to start throwing events for the communities, throwing our own battle showcases, everything, man.
Was that just a figure of speech, or there's literally properties for $1,000, just Rex?
No, literally, man. I can hook you up, bro, man.
Oh yeah,
Come
Detroit.
holler at me, man. Yeah, I can hook you up, man. You want to get in there really? The house ain't gonna be great. You gotta put some work in it. You
I'm
get
down
you
for
get a
some
house
work
about
and for some house
$1,000.
So
flipping,
wait,
bro. No,
so you have
no,
your
that's
own, you
amazing.
have your own construction team too, or what's up?
And you got your people around, who know how to do different things. You just make sure you take care of them.
I mean, like what? I think we should have backed up an hour and started with the right question, which is what do you not do or know about? I mean, like, do you have like a knitting team and you're selling shit to Wayfair? Do you have a fucking steel mill and you're building weightlifting equipment for fucking 24-hour fitness? Like, what the fuck else are
Man,
you doing?
man, we got our hands in everything, man. Like I said, from music to hair, real estate, everything. We just trying to make a buck any way you can.
I mean, he's gonna be out here selling protein shakes next week.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to make it any way I can. Battle rap was just a way for the masses to know me.
Yeah, but you gotta sleep sometimes. Shit.
Fuck that.
Sleep is the cousin of death.
Boy.
Yeah, man.
So before you let you get out of here, I just thought of something as you and Amy were chatting there. Amy said to direct. She asked him this question. I assume you know who Dana White is, UFC president. I'm sure most of you listeners do. Amy asked direct, is he the first Dana White of battle rap? Now, you got your hands into everything, like fucking Master P back in the day. Like I said about 40 minutes ago into the show.
No shit's
Are
gonna
you
come out
the
with a
first
cereal
Master P of battle rap?
Man, I ain't gonna sit here and take that. I ain't gonna take that credit. There's been guys out here who been on that type of time. Shout out my brother Calico, man. Calico moving out here. Calico got clubs and everything, man. So,
Oh, shit.
It's a mind state from Detroit, I think. I think it's a Detroit thing. We got that hustler spirit, man. Like, you can't tell no Detroit guy that he ain't gonna be able to do nothing, and it's gonna make him try to do it even harder.
And you're humble, just like Direct. Amy had to pry it out of him. He still kind of only agreed. Yeah, I'm not taking that from anyone else. You got to keep the flossing going. Okay, what's Calico? Let's go down the list of what you are into that Calico isn't.
Wait, so shout out to Calico. I hear.
Oh yeah, this is the shit on Calico.
I hear he's still doing well.
Yeah.
So what you got to have your hands in something. You like to, like you said earlier, twist up, your goodies at the end of the night or wherever you mentioned. We're no stranger to that either. But because I could see, or I would assume that you would have your hands in some sort of cannabis industry thing if you could, or you might. If you do, let us know. And if not, let us know why not.
Honestly, I don't. I don't have my hands in that industry. I am a seller, I'm a seller, man. I can't dibble dabble in certain things, so I just read up on the things that didn't hold me back from. You know what I'm saying? So, it's ways to get this money around here, man. The government will give you free money. You just got to know how to ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know, man. Like, it's crazy what you can find out once you read. And we ain't even talk about no illegal stuff like that. There's just programs out here that all you got to do is just take the time to read into it, bro. Like, you can get a free house out of some stuff, man. Like, it's crazy, man.
Shit. What are the laws like for weed in Michigan?
Oh shit, I think we about to be recreational. We got the dispensaries right now, but
yeah,
that I ain't too big into the dispensary. I don't really like it. It ain't my
like the storefront dispensaries, you mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, like even in Cali, man, that shit was like overrated. Like, I just was like, find a guy with the best shit. Like,
I hear in Cali it's very expensive too. Like, you're getting overcharged very badly. The storefront dispensaries in Canada, well, in Ontario, anyways, where I am, like near the GTA, it's trash. It's all overpriced. It's shit weed. So yeah, the government's never going to make what they would like to make off of it unless they get with the program and do shit right.
Yeah, they don't want to let the real growers get off down here, man. Like, there's people growing some great shit, but they ain't got the money to get them licenses, man. So they let the people get the licenses who grow the bullshit because they can grow so much of it and just get it out. They just fuck up the whole market,
Yep. Yeah, but they did in Ontario is they had like a lottery rollout where you had to pay, I think it was $60,000, and you don't get the $60,000 back whether you get a license to open a dispensary or not under the government. So right away, you're out 60 G's, right? And that's a fucking
How about this? That shit is $100,000 in Michigan, bro.
And it's a lottery style as well. Like, you can't just
buy it. It's the same thing, but it's $100,000, bro. It's just like a liquor license down here, man. A liquor license down here almost $200,000.
Holy fuck! Wow,
yeah,
and that's
who's gonna get it? You already gotta have money to get something like that. You know what I mean? Because who's gonna
right, man?
100 G's laying around just to play with it? You know what I mean? Just to play money.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. They setting it up for the big tycoons, man. Like, they don't get a guy who really know about this plant the opportunity to go get that loan and build it up from the ground. They want somebody with that cheese.
Even imagine if you're a single millionaire, you got one, right? Would you throw out 100,000 just for a chance?
No shit, just for a chance. That's 10% of your money gone.
I say you gotta have at least 5 to be throwing shit around like that around.
No. If I'm a find 6 different other things I can make that money out of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For way cheaper, man. You got to know how to hustle. Everything ain't a good gamble,
And it sounds like, by the way, like when you talk about business, it seems like you weigh risk versus reward a whole bunch. Is that true?
Yeah, man. Chances make champions, man.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
You got to, man. You can't sit back, man. You know, it's a lot of people. Just like with the rap, man. If I would have been like, Gully, maybe this tournament not for me, man. I'll wait for the next. Look at me, bro. I wouldn't be where I'm at, man.
Exactly. So you get past Marv, you get past the winner of Diz versus Saynt, you become, which still everybody's so unclear of, the KOTD World Champion, but Real Deal's still a champion. So we're not sure what that quite means. But you get there. What's the next move? You cap 2020 off with that. You said you got a tape coming out right behind that. What's the next move, battle rap wise?
Shit, run that bag up, man. Just cause if I win 50,000, that don't mean nothing. Shit, I'm just gonna up my price and go on at least a year run. Go on a year run of battles, man. Try to make it happen. I know if I can win 50,000 battling, I know I can make another 50 doing battles. At least 3 battles a month. You know what I'm saying?
3 bottles a month.
Did you say 3 bottles a month?
Yeah.
So you write it. You weren't bullshitting about 3 days, huh? So you just write it all down. You're done and moving on.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. As long as you get the people at least something about what they want, they can't be mad about paying you to come here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie and just come and write some bull trash and just show up and rap it and just get my money and leave. No, I'm gonna give you what you want.
I know, but do you hear what you're saying? 3 times in a month? That's not much turnaround time. That's amazing if you're able to do.
We doing it right now.
Yeah,
I had a week.
But I'm saying you're saying that like that's like nothing to you. I feel like a lot of people are like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it for the 50 grand, but like I'd rather not do it. And you just said it like it was some chill thing. Like you're like, no problem, whatever.
Man, if you see the bigger picture out of it, man, like if you really look at it, you build your brand up to a certain amount. People want that brand, they're gonna pay for it. You gotta deliver it, no matter how much it takes, no matter how much work you gotta put through. So I want to win. I ain't trying to just be like, hey man, that one dude, he won the tournament and disappeared. Like this is a chance to make so much other stuff happen. You feel me?
What about you're not afraid you're gonna get watered down a bit? Be having 3 battles a month, meaning you could maybe drop your best punchlines in one of the non-tournament battles and really, you know what I mean? You're not afraid of? You think you have that much good material to be splurging on 3 battles a month?
I mean, it'll take a lot of work. I ain't sitting here and saying I'm the best to do it or nothing like that, but it'll take a lot of work. But far as watered down, I always approve myself. You never seen the same times from none of my battles. Never seen the same times. Like every battle I get better. So I just got confidence in myself, man. Like, and if I want to do something, go ahead.
It just seems like a lot, man. A lot. Like I was trying to count it up, but I'm pretty sure everybody's different. And since you spit it pretty fast, how many bars do you average per round?
How many bars do I think I write per round?
Yeah. Well, you don't know the count.
Man, if you really think about it, every battle we write, that can go down as an EP, as a short album, man. So it's a lot of shit.
Me and Kelly were sitting here counting minutes last time. Because I write songs, right? I rap, so I was just trying to calculate per time, per minute, and per bar, right? And I was thinking it's close to that. It's close to an EP. It's close to fucking. If you split it in bars and add some hooks to it, fucking, it's a lot of material, man.
Yeah, that's like 3 songs, 3, 4, 5 songs,
I mean, split the verses, and some hooks on it. Yeah, man, that's what I mean. It came out to be like you could stretch it to 30 minutes of playtime if you split it right.
Desert Silicon, it's 15 albums.
Holy fuck, that's a discography.
It's a discography. All right.
That's crazy.
One real important question coming from Detroit. Have you ever, and if so, how many times have you yelled "fuck free world 313" in your life? I saw your area code. We're coming with the important question.
Hey, I watched that.
Answer you needed.
I watched that movie damn near every time I got a battle. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah, that's fair. Again, it's funny too how it's most movies that are made about something, like if it's a basketball movie, made about basketball players, like that shit's so cheesy. But with battle rap, it seems like
What?
people are
Space
surprised.
Jam is a classic. Fuck off.
Battle rappers are like, they fucking love that shit. I do too. I hate the theater. I'm not even into movies. I went to the theater 3 times to see that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, Amon was big, man. Amon did a lot for the city, man. Like he really showcased a lot of people, man, out of here, and
Were
put
you
a lot of
around?
people.
I'm not sure how old you are, but how old were you when that shit was being shot? What were you doing? Were you around the set at all, or like were you able to see any of it? Is what I'm trying to say.
Man, I was too young. They wouldn't let me on set, man. I was hurt, man. I was down there every time trying to get on. Like, man, let me in, man. They like, man, no, too young, bro.
Well,
You know, you had to sign papers and stuff for your parents and all type of stuff.
Miles was just on My Expert Opinion, the Matt Hoffa show, and they did a Detroit edition with Marv and Quest and Miles. And Miles was saying that like where he grew up, like his parents' house, they came by for him. I think they gave him like $500 or something because they had to shoot something. I guess it was the abandoned house. I'm pretty sure it was that like Eminem, Brittany Murphy, and everyone were partying in. That I guess that was like next door to them or adjacent to where they live. So they shot from the backyard. So Miles was explaining that, and they were talking like you just said that did a lot for the city and especially for the hip hop scene and the deep, rich history of battle rap in not only Detroit but Michigan.
Yeah, man, they was just running around throwing money around, man, for real. Can we use your crib? Can we use this bus? Can we use that shit was popping for the city, like that shit was crazy, man.
So you being a little younger than obviously Eminem, did you know or hear waves of him before he was signed to Dre and everything like that?
No, not at all, man. Like when I finally got out here. M was already out here, like the top dogs. Like Detroit got 2 type of music scenes. Like we got the flashy Detroit rappers, and then you got the underground Detroit rappers. And I was just coming up. I was just coming up at the end of that moment from where Marvin was coming out, and when Proof and M first blew. When they blew up, I was coming out in that moment. You know what I'm saying?
So you never even heard of them before that?
Yeah, I heard of them. That's like they legendary through the city. Yeah, I heard of them, but I never was in the same areas as them. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know that. Yeah, I wouldn't think that obviously because age difference first of all. But yeah, like that's what I mean. Like you did hear of them back before they were signed to Dre.
Yeah, you got to understand, man. More than Eminem, bro. Proof, bro. Proof is like a ghost of Detroit, like the real mayor of Detroit, bro. Like,
I love it.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Proof was so good.
That's a big loss for sure.
Yeah, when that he was not around anymore. It was just like to me. It was fucked. The same way when I woke up and found out Tupac's dead. It was like, no. And it's like Tupac, the status level of stardom is way different between Tupac and Proof. But for me, as a hip hop head my entire life, I was like, oh no, we just got robbed of so much. So much has been taken from the hip hop industry.
Yeah, man, if Proof was still here, he'd still be in these streets, man. He'd still be out here. He was that type of guy, man, showing up to all the open mics, showing up to battles. He probably had come holler at Marv at LA, man, knowing him. Proof is that good.
That's the thing I've heard many a times. Not from people I've been talking to, just interviews I've watched over the years. People said that if Proof was still alive, he would probably be very, very involved in battle rap because it's now reached a plateau where it's an industry, right? Is that something you can agree with? Yeah.
Yeah. He was doing that here, man. He used to have that little place downtown and just have people come bet on battles over the pool table, man.
Hey, since we got you here and you're a native Detroiti.
Native Detroiti.
You're Detroit native, you're an underground, rap. I was just wondering because they're like the ICPs from around there and all that stuff, right? Because again, I've liked a lot of their stuff during the years and also disliked a lot of stuff. How involved are they in actual rap? Is it rap or what? I can't put my finger on it on what they do with the ICP and Twist and all that movement. How often do you see them? Not only in battle rap, but just in rap in general.
Man, honestly, like never, bro. Like I've never seen them. I'm not saying that they don't be around, but I ain't never seen them around this mud. Like I ain't never heard nobody saying we about to hit that ICP concert in Detroit, man. That's more like
I
a
was just wondering, 'cause
suburban thing, man.
you know what I'm saying? Because they got these gatherings and shit where everybody from Tech Nine to fucking, you know what I mean? Everybody's been to, and they're a thing. But it seems like they're just their own thing, and they're just got their own.
Yeah,
people.
they like a myth of the city, like man. They really got a crazy following too. That's the crazy part about it.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask that. I don't know why.
Girls been smoking.
You know what, though, for what it's worth, whether you see them around or not, they have long been known to like put a lot back into the community, supposedly.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Like I ain't saying they not no representatives of the state, you know. Like I just think that for me personally, like I ain't never been around them type of circles.
Mhm.
All right. Times, before we let you go, first of all, thank you for the time. And I feel like this is going to be a lengthy plug list, but let everyone know where to find you and all of the 18,000 businesses you own.
Oh man, you silly, bro. Just go follow me on Facebook, Times GHG. Follow me on Instagram, Times_RexWorld. GHG Times on Twitter, man. Make sure y'all go follow that We Hair page. Go grab your girl some of that good hair, man. Plug love. Go get that Hank Nation, man. We got it all for you, man.
Excellent. All right, everyone, tune in to see Times versus Marv Won this Sunday,
That's gonna be
live and
dope.
free on Twitch. It's the KOTD Grand Prix semifinals. On the other side, we got Dizaster versus Saynt. Going to be another fucking dope battle. And the undercard, oh my, we didn't even touch on that. Trust me, tune in live Sunday free on Twitch on the King of the Dot channel, and you get to see Times do some work. For Times,
Yeah, man.
Amy Barton, Kirill Kasatskiy, I'm Jay Kelly. This is the Building Downtown. We out. Peace.
Peace. Appreciate y'all.
Building downtown. Building downtown. Building downtown.